Hello, and welcome to English Podcast with Missy. Here we learn English for real life. Clear, slow, and simple. Let's learn English together. Are you ready? Let's begin. Hello, everyone. It's Missy. Welcome back to my English learning podcast. I'm really happy that you are spending your time with me today. In today's episode, I'm going to share a story called A Busy Monday. Have you ever had a Monday that felt extremely long? A day when you had many things to do, many places to go, and many thoughts in your mind? Sometimes Mondays can feel difficult because they are the beginning of a new week. We return to work, school, or our daily responsibilities after the weekend. But a busy day does not always have to be stressful. Sometimes busy days teach us important lessons about organization, patience, and staying positive. In this story, I will share one of my busiest Mondays. While listening, pay attention to today's grammar focus: past simple and past continuous. We use the past simple to talk about completed actions in the past. For example, I finished my project. I visited my friend. We use the past continuous to talk about something that was happening at a certain moment in the past. For example, I was working when my friend called me. Now, let's begin my story. Last Monday started in a very unusual way. My alarm rang at 6 o'clock in the morning, but I didn't wake up immediately. I opened my eyes and looked at the clock. For a few seconds, I just stayed in bed because I felt very comfortable and warm. Then suddenly I remembered something important. Oh no, I have a meeting this morning. I quickly sat up. I usually like to have a calm morning. I enjoy drinking coffee, preparing breakfast slowly, and taking some time to plan my day. But that morning was different. I was already running late. While I was getting out of bed, I was thinking about all the things I needed to do. I walked quickly to the bathroom, washed my face, brushed my teeth, and got ready. While I was choosing my clothes, I checked my phone. I had several messages from my coworkers about the project we were working on. I replied quickly and continued preparing. In the kitchen, I made a simple breakfast. I usually enjoy cooking, but that morning I didn't have enough time. I prepared toast, made a cup of coffee, and ate quickly. While I was drinking my coffee, I looked at my schedule. My Monday was full. A morning meeting, several work tasks, a report to finish, a meeting with my friend after work. I took a deep breath. Today will be busy, but I can handle it, I told myself. After finishing breakfast, I grabbed my bag and left home. When I stepped outside, I noticed that the city was already awake. People were walking quickly on the streets. Some students were carrying backpacks. Some workers were holding coffee cups and checking their phones. Everyone seemed to be moving somewhere. I walked to the bus stop and waited. While I was waiting for the bus, I reviewed my schedule again. I wanted to make sure I didn't forget anything. A few minutes later, the bus arrived. I got on and found a seat near the window. The bus was crowded because many people were traveling to work. Some passengers were talking quietly. Some people were listening to music. Others were looking outside the window. While the bus was moving, I was reading my meeting notes. I wanted to prepare my ideas because I knew my manager would ask questions. The traffic was heavy, but luckily I arrived on time. When I entered the office, my co-workers were already working. "Good morning, Missy," My coworker Lily said. "Good morning. How are you today?" I replied. "I'm good. But you look like you have a very busy day." I smiled. "Yes, I do. I have many things to finish today." I sat at my desk and prepared for my meeting. My busy Monday had officially started. At 9 a.m., our meeting began. My manager explained our new project and talked about our goals. Everyone was sharing ideas. While my manager was speaking, I was writing notes in my notebook. I wanted to remember every important detail. After the meeting, I returned to my desk. I started working on my tasks. First, I answered emails. Then, I organized documents. After that, I prepared a report. The morning passed very quickly. When I looked at the clock, it was already noon. I couldn't believe how fast time went. I realized I had been working for several hours without a proper break. My coworker Lily came to my desk. "Missy, are you coming to lunch with us?" I looked at my computer and thought about my unfinished work. For a moment, I wanted to stay. But then I realized I needed a break. "Yes, I'll come," I said. During lunch, we talked about many things. We talked about our weekend, our hobbies, and funny things that happened at work. While we were eating, everyone was laughing. I felt relaxed. Sometimes taking a short break helps us work better. After lunch, I returned to my desk. I continued working on my report. While I was typing, my computer suddenly froze. Oh no. I tried restarting it, but it didn't work. I felt worried because I had important information on my computer. Luckily, my coworker helped me. She checked the computer and solved the problem. "Thank you so much," I said. "You're welcome. Don't worry, these things happen," she replied. After fixing the problem, I continued my work. Finally, at the end of the afternoon, I finished my report. I felt relieved and proud. After work, I didn't go home immediately. I had plans to meet my friend Anna. We had not seen each other for several weeks because we were both busy. I went to a small cafe near my office. When I arrived, Anna was already there. She was sitting near the window and reading a book. When she saw me, she waved. "Missy, over here." I smiled and sat down. "Sorry, I'm a little tired. Today was very busy." Anna laughed. "Monday is always difficult." We ordered drinks and started talking. While we were drinking coffee, we talked about our lives. Anna told me about her new hobby. She was learning how to paint. I told her about my work and my busy schedule. We also talked about our childhood memories. While we were remembering the past, we laughed a lot. I realized something important. Even on a busy day, spending time with people we care about can make us feel better. After saying goodbye to Anna, I went home. The streets were quieter than they were in the morning. The city lights were shining, and people were returning home after a long day. When I arrived home, I changed into comfortable clothes. I prepared dinner and relaxed. While I was cooking, I listened to my favorite songs. The peaceful atmosphere helped me forget about my stressful morning. After dinner, I cleaned my kitchen and prepared everything for tomorrow. I packed my bag, checked my schedule, and organized my tasks. Before going to bed, I thought about my day. Yes, it was busy. Yes, there were some difficult moments. But I completed my responsibilities. I learned that being organized and staying calm can help us handle challenges. I wrote in my journal, "Today was a busy Monday. but I learned that every busy day can also be a meaningful day. Then I turned off the light and went to sleep. Past simple. Used for finished actions. Examples. I woke up late. I finished my report. I met my friend. Structure. Subject plus past verb. Past continuous. Used for actions happening at a specific time in the past. Structure. Subject plus was, were plus verb, I, N, G. Examples. I was drinking coffee. She was reading a book. They were working. Combining them, we often use past continuous plus when plus, past simple. Examples. I was working when my computer stopped. Long action was working. Short action stopped. Thank you so much for listening to my story today. I hope this episode helped you practice English listening and learn more about past simple and past continuous. Remember, every day is a chance to learn something new. Even a busy day can teach us about patience, responsibility, and growth. If you enjoyed this episode, please share your thoughts in the comments. What does your busy Monday look like? You can also check the learning materials, vocabulary list, and practice exercises from the link below. Keep practicing English, keep improving, and I'll see you in the next episode.